Rio de Janeiro, 1966. A city of sun, secrets, and a remote hill known as Vintém.
It was on this isolated slope that a young boy discovered a scene unlike any other. Two men, dressed in identical suits and raincoats, lay motionless side by side. The bizarre detail, crude, handcrafted lead masks covered their eyes. Near the bodies were strange objects: an empty water bottle, wet towels, and a small, worn notebook.
Inside the notebook, a cryptic message was found, documenting precise instructions.
The men were instructed to ingest specific capsules and await a signal from the masks.
The puzzled police response was immediate, yet hampered by the total lack of physical trauma. From the start, the impossible mystery of the lead masks case defied all conventional logic.
This is the true story of one of history's most enduring, unsolved scientific crimes.
Investigators soon identified the victims: Manuel Pereira da Cruz and Miguel José Viana.
Both were electronics technicians who shared a unique and obsessive fascination with science and spiritualism.
They belonged to a movement attempting to scientifically prove the existence of an afterlife.
The small notebook contained a series of highly specific, bizarre instructions. The note indicated that the men had meticulously planned their final journey over several hours.
They were explicitly instructed to ingest specific capsules at 6:30 p.m.
The men were also told to protect the metals, presumably the lead masks. The final instruction: if you want a sign, put on the mask and await the signal.
Why the lead masks? The metal was meant to shield them from some unknown energy source.
The investigation began immediately, but was hampered by a massive rainstorm that washed away initial evidence.
The initial autopsy was the first great failure. The official cause of death was ruled inconclusive.
Detectives initially suspected poison, but the missing capsules were never definitively identified. The investigation stalled quickly. There was no sign of robbery, homicide motive, or struggle.
The mysterious nature of the scene heavily tipped the scales toward the bizarre and unexplainable.
Scientific experts examined the lead masks, testing them for radiation exposure or high levels of metal toxicity.
The lack of clear evidence allowed the theory of a planned experiment gone wrong to gain traction.
Sensationalist media coverage instantly focused on the occult and mysterious UFO sightings. Years later, the official file was quietly closed, officially labeled as an unsolved cold case.
But the enduring silence of the official file only amplified the volume of the theories.
The failure to identify a cause of death gave birth to three main, competing theories.
The most plausible medical theory suggests an accidental death due to chemical overdose. Another scientific hypothesis: the men were testing a chemical or energy device that failed catastrophically.
The homicide theory argues the killers forced the men to wear the masks before administering poison.
The most sensational theory focuses on extraterrestrial contact, citing UFO sightings in the region.
The occult theory posits the men were victims of a ritual gone wrong due to their spiritual interests.
The complexity lies in the rigidity of the men's own meticulous written instructions. Was the lead mask a bizarre protective shield, or was it a complex device meant for communication? Modern cold case analysis struggles to reconcile the simple objects with the bizarre behavior.
The only remaining avenue for a definitive answer is modern forensic testing of the victim's clothing for trace DNA. The lead masks case remains a ghost story of science, faith, and the enduring unknown. The final question remains, will the truth ever emerge from the cosmic silence of Vintém Hill? The bizarre mix of 1960s spiritualism and modern forensic science continues to define this mystery.
The lack of a conclusion fuels theories ranging from poison to experimental failure.
Modern technology still offers a faint hope that new evidence can be extracted and tested. The location, Vintém Hill, remains a pilgrimage site for researchers and UFO enthusiasts.
The final journey of Manuel and Miguel remains a perfect testament to the power of the unknown.
The final question remains. What do you truly believe happened on that secluded hill?
Share your theory, whether scientific or supernatural, in the comments below.
This is AI Crime Watch. Subscribe for the latest analysis on the world's greatest mysteries.